Byte ordering. Speaking about this, the byte ordering, generally the byte ordering is nothing but an arrangement of bytes. That is when the data is transmitted over the network. So it's generally called as a byte ordering. So if you just see about the different classification, it's like the different computers will be trying to use different byte ordering. It varies with computers. So when the communication takes place between the literally two machines, it's like the byte ordering shouldn't make any discomfort for the system. That is, the communication should be a streamlined process. So it shouldn't create a big discomfort. So it's like generally an internet protocol will specify a common form. If you take up this IP, this internet protocol, will generally specify a common form to allow different machines byte ordering. And this, speaking about this TCP/IP, so it's like it uses two ways to store the bytes. The first one is called as a big endian, and the second one is called as a little endian. Two formats, two ways. So speaking about this big endian, the higher order byte is stored on the starting address, and the lower order byte is stored on the next address. Whereas in your little endian, the lower order byte is stored on the starting address, and the higher order byte is stored on the next address. So generally, if you could see the difference between the big endian and little endian, so the big endian focuses on the higher order byte on the starting address, and the lower order byte on the next address. That is the storing. And whereas the little endian, the lower order byte is stored on the starting address, and the higher order byte is stored on the next address. So this little endian is just the reverse of the big endian. So the next is about the byte ordering functions. If you just take check out the what to say this routines, there are some special functions which are applied to the routines to convert the host internal byte representation to network byte. Yes, the host internal byte is converted is literally converted to a network byte order, right? So for that we have some four specific functions. The first one is the unsigned short h to ns. The second one is the unsigned long h to nl. The third one is the unsigned short n to hs, and the fourth one is the unsigned long n to hl. Four classifications. So the first is seeing about the unsigned short h to ns. So this function, what it does, it converts the 16-bit, that is a kind of a 2-byte data, from host byte to the network byte order. Okay. The second one is unsigned long h to nl. So when we speak about this function, this converts the 32-bit, that is 32-bit 4 bytes data from the host byte order to the network byte order. The third one is unsigned short n to hs. So when we take up this kind of a function, so this function what it does, it converts the 16-bit 2-byte data from the network byte order to the host byte order. And the fourth one is unsigned long n to hl. That is, if we take up this kind of a function, so what it does is it converts the 32-bit, that is a 4-byte data, from the network byte order to the host byte order. So if you could see the classification, the first two, that is unsigned short h to ns and the unsigned long h to nl, it's like it converts the host byte to the network byte. And you take the other two, that is unsigned short n to hs and unsigned long n to hl. What it does is it converts the 16-bit and 32-bit, that is a 2-byte and 4-byte data, from network byte to the host byte. So these are the differences, and you could see here when you could see the classification h to ns, it is host to network short. H to nl, it is a kind of host to network long. N to HS, it is a network to host short, and N to HL, network to host long. So in this way, what we can do is the byte order functions. It's like can literally be applied. That is, we do have some special functions. So we apply the special functions through the routines. That is through the routines to convert the host internal byte order representation to the network byte order representation.